Yo, what's going on, peoples? Here we are. Friday is upon us here very shortly, or it's already fired up by the time you're watching the old Stock Swinger video. What do we got? Inflation report. The market was blood red today. Both of our GME AMC stocks here did pretty well with all things considering. Basically, flat ass across the day for the most part, right? Inflation, Gary Gensler. We have another damn fire that basically has nothing to do with us, but it's just comedy again. I mean, it's not, God forbid, fires are terrible, but it's just it ain't one thing into the next. You know, you got people all over Twittersville and Reddits and just finding everything. This is a wonderful time to be alive, folks. It's even though our stocks have not squozen yet. This, and I say it all the time. This is good. This is better than live TV. It really, honest to God, is. What else do we got? Oh, I ran across probably it's what year are we in here? 2022. It's about a 13, 14-year-old video of Jimmy Cramer. I never seen it before regarding Bear Stearns and him backpedaling. It is frickin' A outstanding. If you don't know what happened to Bear Stearns back in '08, they basically folded up like a Kmart deck chair, and they've used the words imploded, if that gives you any idea. Most of you guys know, right? Here is your final heat map for the day on the S&P 500. Look at a little Disney bleeping in there with the Green Day, plus 3%. Other than that, basically everything is redder than red can get. Inflation data, we know 7.5% for January. I figured if it was bad, these little son of a guns would be down more, but basically down 2% the entire day with AM Sizzle, and about the same for GameStop. So I guess in this type of environment, we will take this. And we got some wonky things going on. Months ago, I'd pull up that Ortex data every night. I unsubscribed from Ortex, and I think those guys are great. Their layout's awesome. The whole thing's fine. It's nothing against them. It's just this true data. We are never going to know a damn thing. But in saying that, the weird thing we touched on last night is 80% to 100% of this utilization in like a flick of the switch, right? And then funkiness with these shares. Remember Vanguard, and who knows what they're going to do with these shares. It's the 13G that we touched on last night. But now all of a sudden this goes to zero. Now, keep in mind, usually Stonko Tracker, we all basically use this, right? They'll put a little thingy McBobber up here, like they did with the calls the other day, saying, hey, our sources, blah, blah, blah. They let you know what's going on if there's any sort of glitch. I've been keeping an eye on this. The utilization, the off-exchange data, it just seems wonky to me the last week. But here we go here. We had 1.4 million basically at close in aftermarket, and all of a sudden they're just vanished, gone. And then the other thing over here with GameStop, there was zero all day, and then it went from 2,000, 3,000, 7,000, 8,000. All of these updates here, you guys, the fees is still at 2.4. I think we're at 2.2. But in saying that, these have been updating slowly after hours, but this showed Zippo, and I'm sure a lot of you guys seen this all day with GameStop, and then AMC was showing this 1.4, 1.5 million. So we got some wonkiness going on. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on this, and I know you fine folks out there are doing the same. So we will take the day, all things considered, right? Stonko Tracker. And then this crazy fire here. Money printing factory in France, right? A Bank of France factory is on fire in the city. Camelier, 24 people have reported been injured. It's not clear whether any cash has gone up in flames. Now, this is not funny by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just everything. And this has been retweeted, 300 times. I've seen people with AMC, GameStop, everybody watching us closely with fires. But a goddamn money printing factory on fire. By the size of that fire, it looks like some ducats may have been burnt up in there. Who knows? But, it's just everybody. Russian markets, 209.k subscribers. So this is some sort of news outlet or whatever. So kind of freaking crazy. Wall Street ends down. Can we do away with these ads? Why do I have to subscribe to like Roto-Rooters and Market Watch and all of these places. Why is that? I don't want to. Okay? Why are they charging for fake news? Okay. Wall Street ends down sharply on fears of aggressive Fed rate hikes. CPI rose 7.5% in January, blah, blah, blah. You get the picture. We know what happened today. We got a happy Valentine's Day here, a closed board meeting on February 14th of 2022 for the Fed Reserve. Matters to be considered. Review and determination of the by Board of Governors of the advance and discount rates to be changed by the federal banks. So obviously we're keeping an eye on this. Something tells me there's a lot more than we know here. This is a lot worse. I also seen too, I forgot to pull it up, you guys. What position was it? It was another long position of Melvin that is just dropping like it started with an F. Damn it, I meant to pull that thing up. But those guys, I mean, god dang it, we don't like Melvin. They shorted the heck out of GameStop. Whatever, right? But those guys, those fine folks over there cannot catch a damn break over there. It was like 3.2 million shares of something that took a big dump. So I'm watching that personally closely. I don't see a lot of people talking about it. It's not like I know anything better than anybody else, but I think that if those guys fold up like a deck chair, and what is not, it basically what was lied to us about is they closed their GameStop position completely. That this could cause a catastrophic event, to say the least. So we got a damn happy Valentine's Day over there at the Fed Reserve. Let's see what the hell goes on with that. Will we find out anything? Who the hell knows? Does it mean anything? Who in the hell knows? Double G. I like this article from Market Watch. Of all places, Gary Gensler campaign for market transparency is getting more transparent. Pretty cool. The first part we'll touch on, but down here below is just basically touching on all the things he's done, which is pretty bullish, okay? But I like how Market Watch, we all know Market Watch and the one-sided paid-for hedge fund shit show over there, but they're basically saying that, hey, social media is making a big difference in this. But anyway, don't look, but U.S. Securities Exchange Chief Gary Gensler is quietly building a very big flashlight. I like that. For more than a year, the drumbeat of retail investors calling on U.S. regulations to do something about the dark corners of the market has grown louder and louder, with many alleging that the head man of the SEC was failing to do his job, not going directly after hedge funds and market makers, and they believe were artificially depressing the price in GME and AMC, right? Social media is rifled with users criticizing Gensler and trying to his attention on topics that range from naked shorting and the warehouse fire, for crying out loud. But Gensler's critics among the ape of social media might want to step back and reappraise what Gensler is up to. Because when you get a wider view, he's behaving like a true bald when it comes to market structure. Yes, I like this. I really do. This could be, look at this handsome son we got over here, Double G. This could be the first Market Watch article that I can appreciate here, dated today, February 10. Okay, Bear Stearns. Most of you guys know we're coming up on the Jimmy Cramer stuff. We have to listen to this. Was freaking outstanding. He's been backpedaling for decades, lying, everything. We absolutely love I think I shared it here, but I don't know what, it was maybe the last year of everything basically Jim Cramer was bullish on, and they all went to hell in the handbasket. So this guy's no stranger to this, but it's so great. This is probably the best. We touch on Cramer all the time. It's fun, right? But this is probably the best video. In case you guys, the reason why I bought this wiki up with Bear Stearns, again, it might as well have dropped a bomb dead center in the middle of the office down there. Okay, if you want to read up on that, I'll pop that in there too, in case some of you guys don't know about it. But here's the video. Let's take a listen. This is frickin' outstanding.
Back. What am I supposed to just say? Hey, great job? All right, anyway. Okay, Peter writes, should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine. Do not take your money out. This is real. If there's one takeaway other than a plus 400 somebody, Bear Stearns is not in trouble. I mean, if anything, they're more likely to be taken over. Don't move your money from Bear. That's just being silly. Don't be silly. Bear money's back after the break.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for Stop Trading. Jim Cramer is here. Jim, lot to talk about today. Bear Stearns first, and I know you and I were just talking in the commercial about this letter that you got. It said, "Dear Jim, should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there?" That was from Peter. That was a question to you about a week ago. You replied, no, Bear Stearns is not in trouble. If anything, they're more likely to be taken over. You were right about that. Well, don't move your money from Bear. Maybe you weren't right about that. What do you have to say?
Look, let's understand two things. I said the common stock was worthless on Friday as soon as the thing was at 36, because we then saw a look at the bonds. If you kept your money at Bear, you made out. You got the liquidity. I mean, look, keeping money at Bear was I guess I could have caused a run on the bank and say, take your money out of Bear. I guess people could say, hold it. He's not saying take your money out of Bear, keep your money in Bear. He's saying buy the common stock. I mean, what the heck? You want me to say that? I cannot cause a run. It turned out that the Federal Reserve guaranteed the money. I'm not going to tell people to pull money out of these places. The Federal Reserve's guaranteeing the money. They're just not guaranteeing the equity. I got a lot of things wrong in my life, but I do not regret the fact that I said don't take your money out of Bear. Because if you had your money in Bear, you still got it today. I mean, there's two ways. Remember, there's Bear Stearns the common, and that person was asking about whether to pull the money out of Bear. We got a guarantee. J.P. Morgan is now Bear.
Oh, I see. So you're saying if you're someone who had money that Bear was managing, or you're a hedge fund. Okay.
That's what that question was. I came out and said at 36 the stock was worthless, for heaven's sake. No one was saying that.
Right. So your answer to this is, hey, Aaron, I want to make sure everyone understands. I wasn't saying keep your money in Bear common stock.
You know what would happen if I came out and said, do you know what would happen on this show if I came out and said I want everyone to take their money out of X bank? Jim Cramer causes a run on X bank. I mean, that would be stupid, reckless, and wrong, because the Fed is guaranteeing it. I mean, we want to play that game? I can give you 5 banks. And I got to tell you, every one of them I wouldn't want to own the common stock, but I would never take a dime out of the vault, for heaven's sake.
All right. So then,
there's enough problems that Jim Cramer causing a run on X. I'm not going to cause a run on a bank. That's
I just wanted to give you a chance to respond to this, because some people might have interpreted your answer
I didn't cause a run on Bear
common.
I didn't cause a run on Bear. The Bear common stock I didn't like, but keeping your money at Bear turned out to be 100% right. Everybody got guaranteed by the Fed.
Anybody with hedge fund guys, prime brokerage clients.
Every billionaire got bailed out by the Fed. I mean, sorry, I had a prediction that the billionaires would get bailed out.
Joe Lewis doesn't seem so happy.
He owns the common, for heaven's sake. There's the common, and there's the account that you have there. I think the common of most of the large banks is worthless.
For Joe Lewis, I don't know.
I have a lot of my money in a bank that I think is worthless, but I think there's absolutely no doubt that the bank itself will make good on mine.
What bank it is. I know what bank it is. All right. I'm not going to say anything about that bank. Let's talk, please.
I don't want to share the bank that I have my money, but I know the FDIC will back it up.
None of that made any sense. And he goes back and circles back around to what her question really was. Just outstanding. That, how many times? This is my favorite of all time. Okay, guys. What are we popping in? This damn thing, in case you want to spend your lovely Valentine's Day with your better half listening to a gosh dang federalreserve.gov. Oh, it's not open. You know what I'm saying. Who gives a rat's ass? We got fires brewing. We got weird. Let's update this son of a gun. We got weird Stonko tracker updates. AMC 0. What? Oh, 8. Okay, there we go. Whatever. Stock did okay. Red as red can get. Okay, guys. Love you. We hit 13 rack subscribers yesterday. I didn't even notice. Super cool. Thank you all. Okay, let's see. Tomorrow, Friday, let's see what in the hell goes on. Everybody have themselves a good night or a good day if you're watching in the morning. And we'll have a good weekend as well. Why the hell wouldn't we? Okay, guys. Peace.